Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, but I'm going to be talking about Draculaura's backstory. If you know Monster High, if you knew Monster High, you'd know who Draculaura is. She was, and probably still is, my favorite character. And I saw a TikTok the other day that blew my mind. Yeah, I was informed that she's adopted and that Dracula is her adoptive father. Is her adoptive father, which I did not know, which leaves me with a lot of questions like who's her biological parents? Are they human? You know? How is she a vampire and why is her name Draculaura? This is the TikTok and the username that informed me on this. Yeah, you could go check out their page. But yeah, I'm gonna get into Draculaura's backstory while doing my makeup and getting into all the questions that you guys may want to know. I'll just get right into it because it's very interesting. My 10-year-old self was mind blown, to say the least. I didn't know that the Monster High creators went in depth with all their characters, which makes it 1,000 times cooler in my opinion. Just saying. So if Dracula isn't Draculaura's biological dad, who is? And I kind of always wondered who her mom was. Let's get into that. I just never thought to look that up as a kid, you know? Also, I'm gonna mispronounce some stuff. I'm terrible with pronunciation. Camille and Gaius were her biological parents, and they were in fact both human. Before we get into our other burning questions, we're gonna get into who her parents were. Her father Gaius was a Roman soldier, and was the great-great-grandson of Trajan. Like I said, terrible at pronunciation. Anyways, Trajan or whatever. He was a Roman emperor. He was once a good friend of Dracula and was at one point his servant as well. Wait, I think he was his servant and then they became friends, you know? Created a bond or whatever. Because he was a very trustworthy servant. Dracula respected him and they were like really good friends. Draculaura's biological dad, Gaius, meets Camille. I'm not sure how, but they meet and they hit it off. And Camille gets pregnant. During her time being pregnant, Gaius gets sent off to war. Yeah, so she has to spend her pregnancy without him because he's off at war and she's like worrying, you know. Tragically, while at war, Gaius dies. That leaves Camille a widow, really with no support because this was way back in the days. She was kind of, you know, left without a support system and was about to have her baby. Her husband just died at war, which is very sad and tragic. This is where Dracula comes in. Dracula finds out about this and I'll blend that. Dracula finds out about this and in honor of his old friend Trojan, or whatever his name was, Trajan. Dracula decides to take in Camille and her baby, her unborn baby. Camille is eternally grateful. I mean, Dracula has a very nice place. She's very grateful and becomes one of the house people for him, I guess. He takes them in and her baby is born while in his care, and in honor of him, she decides to name her daughter Draculaura for taking them in and basically saving them. Oh yeah, and of course Draculaura is born on Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm about to run out of storage. Hold on, I'm back. Where was I? They ended up moving to the Dacia province? Dacia? I don't know, man. AKA Romania. Yeah, they raised her there for a while. Dracula grows quite a liking to Draculaura and Camille. Camilla grows a liking for Dracula. And they end up falling in love. And they raise her there for a while. Camille gets raised to head of the house or whatever. The liking is very much showing. Seems great, right? But that means Draculaura is a human baby girl, or not a baby no more, but
a human.
And so is Camille, which means what happened? Why is she a vampire now? Well, we'll get into that. Everything's fine and swell for a while until Dracula has to go handle some business elsewhere in a different, you know, town or whatever. Fast forward, Dracula finishes what he got to do. When he comes back home, he finds the love of his life dead. Or no, wait. let me backward. He finds that his province has been invaded by the plague that killed many people, including the love of his life, Camille, which, you know, of course left him devastated. He also found Draculaura sick with the plague. He decides, in order to save her, to turn her into a vampire and adopt her, which is how Draculaura became a vampire. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the eyeshadow look that I am doing. I will leave their Pinterest. That's where I found it, right here as well. That's my inspiration for today's look. It gave me Draculaura vibes. I'm just gonna run with it. And I have an outfit plan that I think would be cute with this makeup. So anyways, it said that Draculaura lives a pretty luxurious life with Dracula. He raises her as his own daughter, loves her as his own child. She was raised in the vampire court, which is where she met Elizabeth, who is one of her good childhood friends and also a vampire. They both lived in like the vampire court. She lived a pretty luxurious life. Said that she went to a lot of balls, which I want to go to a ball. It's on my bucket list. She spends a long time there and ages. Finally, it's time for her to go to high school, which is not Monster High. That's actually not the first high school she goes to. I'm not sure what it's called. She went to this other high school, I think for vampires specifically. I'm not sure though. Fast forward, if you guys have seen the movie Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love, that's where we are introduced to a character, Kieran Valentine, or Valentine, I don't know. If you've seen it, you know. If not, spoilers, he's a Toto player and collects hearts and breaks them, basically. If you remember him, that's where Draculaura met him, pretty much dated him. He was trying to collect her heart and break it. She had a very strong, powerful heart, you know. Terrible freak. It's time for the eyeliner, but like, I can't even talk thinking about it. I can't talk while doing my eyeliner. Enjoy this little montage, I guess, of me doing my eyeliner. I'm not gonna be talking, sorry. Also, sorry if you hear that like plane or jet or whatever outside. Enjoy. Makeup and I had to wait for my battery to charge. Here's how the makeup came out. Oh, and by the way, this is what I used. I got it from Hobby Lobby. While I was charging my camera, I did my nails, so anywho, we were talking about Kieran Valentine, whatever. How Draculaura actually first met him at her first high school, where he tried to capture her heart and break it. But while she was on a picnic, some humans mistook ketchup for blood and chased her out of the town. Thank goodness they did though, because that's the only reason she got away, is because she was like forced to leave. That's good that she left. Anyways, he continues, you know, doing his F-boy thing. She got away, but he continued his ways, and that's when she ended up going to Monster High. And where Why Do Girls Fall in Love is when we are reintroduced to the character Kieran. So yeah, that's her ex-boyfriend or whatever. Once Draculaura actually gets into Monster High, in her journal it talks about how she was reading a novel about a werewolf and a vampire falling in love and being together. Hint hint, her and Clyde getting together. Or Claude. I don't know why I keep saying Clyde. I forgot where I left off at. Oh, I finished getting ready, by the way. And I took pictures, which if you want to follow my Instagram, it's at Oniric5. As I was saying, this is where she admitted she was in love with Claude. It's kind of not great of a poem or whatever, and not great of a love story either, honestly. Hate to, you know, but it wasn't very as romantic as she claimed it would be, I felt. You could pause to read it. It's kind of long and I'm not gonna read it all. So yeah, that's all I have for Draculaura's backstory, and this is the finished look. Also, this clip is broken, so it's just like hanging out by a bobby pin. That's fine. I actually really like how my makeup came out today. Really cute. I love the under eye lashes I did. Ow. Let me know if you guys want me to do more get ready with me's and like Monster High character backstories, because honestly it was really interesting to look into Draculaura and her family and how she became who she was, you know? If you guys are into that, let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you guys.